A reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verses 12 through 17. Love each other. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I do not call you servants any longer, because servants do not know what the master is doing. But I have called you friends, because I have made known to you everything that I have heard from my Father. You did not choose me, but I chose you. I appointed you to go and bear fruit, fruit that will last, so that the Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. I am giving you these commands so that you may love one another. Good afternoon, friends. And guess what? It's a great day to be alive and to be well and to have the activities of your 10 fingers and your toes and your head moves. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that your family is doing well. I hope that as you experience this weekend that you have some time, as I would always say, to rest and enjoy. The sun is out. It's a little chilly to some, but I like this weather. And so I am grateful for the opportunity to share with you today. Last Sunday, we talked about love being the key, but this Sunday, we're going to talk about love being a fruit. And I thought, as I talked about fruit is actually one of my favorite things to eat ever. So I brought some. I brought some pineapples and strawberries. I cut that up earlier. Then I brought some of my favorite watermelon, because I love watermelon. Watermelon is the bomb. And then I brought some of the other fruit that I have downstairs. So I have bananas, of course. Have some cuties. Have apples. And I have kiwi, because I love kiwi. And I have an Asian pear. And these are all things that I try to keep in my kitchen because I really, really, really love fruit. And it's really healthy and good for you. But I wanted to show you fruit today because our lesson talks in the Gospel of John about fruit. And not like the fruit that I have here with me, but fruit that lasts. And I want you to understand, guys, that love is a fruit that lasts. Last week we talked about love being the key, the thing that makes the world know that we are serious about being followers of Christ and that we are serious about being witnesses for Christ in the world. This week we're going to talk about love actually being that thing, that fruit that, unlike other fruit, it's very sweet. Love is very sweet. But love is a fruit that continues to bear fruit, that bears more fruit, and it lasts forever. And that's what I believe John is telling us in our gospel text today via the life of Jesus, that this thing that Jesus has done for us calls us to this unwavering command, this unwavering thing that Jesus and God want us to understand about what it means to be a follower of Christ. It means to be committed to love. And not just loving, but loving people for the sake of loving people. And so the scripture today is interesting because it begins with a command. And it says that, and it points back to the fact that Jesus has taken Jesus' place on the cross for you, for me, for all of humanity. And because Jesus has walked the earth and shown us the way, that even though we should be individuals who just serve Jesus, and we are servants, But what Jesus has done is so special and unique that it has made us friends. One of my favorite songs is I Am a Friend of God. He calls me friends. Who am I that God is mindful of me, that God thinks of me? It's amazing because I am God's friend and God calls me friend, and Jesus made it that way through Jesus's loving act of giving of Jesus's life on the cross for you and for me. So we can call ourselves friends of God, but if we're going to be friends, we have to be reminded that we have a responsibility, and that responsibility requires for us to love. Love courageously, love fearlessly, but most importantly, love intentionally. To love people who are different, and to even love people who are not always loving to us. And that's hard. And love is beautiful in words, but it's better when it's backed up and evidenced through our actions, through our words and our deeds. That's what I believe the gospel is wanting us to understand today. That when we say that we love God, it's something that has to show up in the way that we love others. And wouldn't you know that sometimes others only experience God through our love? Isn't that amazing? That God would use us that way to show others the way to God via us. That's amazing. And it's amazing also to be a friend of God. So guys, this week as you live your life, as you go to school, I want you to think about love being a fruit. And when you think about fruit, you can think about this apple. If I cut this apple open, I should have cut it open. It has seeds in it. If I take those seeds and I put them in the ground and I wait patiently and I care for them, eventually they'll give me another apple. Or they'll lead to an apple tree, which will give me more apples. And so I want you to think about ways that you can carry your love out into the world and multiply it with people. I want you to think about ways that you can carry your love into the world to show others the love of Christ, not necessarily so that they'll always follow Christ, but so that they will know that they can seek the love of Christ in you. And so this week, I want you to know that you are loved. And I want you to take that very love into the world and make it a better place. Because love is a fruit that bears fruit that will last forever. I love you, and I hope you love me too. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week. Also, friends, one last thing. I have to take a moment to wish the amazing mothers of our parish and our community a happy Mother's Day. I hope that our little friends have taken the time to show you in many ways that they love you and they appreciate who you are as mom, as friend, as just mom. And so I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope that you know that you are loved and appreciated in our parish. And moms make the world a better place. I have an amazing mother whose name is Margaret. So to her, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day. And to all of the mothers, Mother Imogen, Mother Joyce, Mother Nancy, all of the amazing mothers in our parish, please just know that from Children and Family Ministries, we would like to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your day and have a great weekend.